65% of people are experiencing symptoms of depression and anxiety.
Finally excited to myself, guys, with my one just saying that obviously, and I hope you guys.
Hey guys, Sanbonani, welcome back to my channel, Lona, and welcome back to the much anticipated World Queen TV. But I've launched this channel, I think 2 years ago. It's probably 2 years ago, I'm not sure. My sister's behind the camera. Shout out, sister! So my sister's behind camera. Young sister, have money phone Salatin cots. Anyway, so I'm very thankful during this pandemic in the support structure econa like Kaya, and unfortunately not everyone has that support structure, and abantu abaningi are experiencing, as ngishilo in the introduction, USADAG, which is South African Anxiety and Depression Group, when a case study, or shall I say a survey, la abantu bebakhona part of the survey, and they just comment during this pandemic. For those of you who do not know, we are currently on lockdown. Si quarantine quarantine. Facebook, social media, quarantine. Basically, we are practicing social distancing. Mina angithanda ukusebenzisa the term social distancing because it suggests ukuthi shuthi asikwazi kuba social, therefore sesi isolated. But rather, I love the term LET physical distancing, which means we are not supposed to be in gatherings nabanye abantu. Yes, obviously you can socialize with abantu using online platforms such as this medium, which is YouTube. You can also get in contact with abantu via telephone, via text, via ama webinars, which are websites, seminars, and other platforms. But in igama, or shall I say, social distancing or suggest is that we cannot be social. Rather, we are physical distancing. But currently in South Africa, we've been on lockdown. I think today is the 26th day, if I'm not mistaken. 26th, yes, Gok. Yes, 26. So basically, it's the 26th day, and a lot of people, unfortunately, are experiencing symptoms of mental breakdowns. And I just wanted this first video, which is highlighting it, because I know, especially in the Black community, we don't really talk about issues of mental health. If we talk about mental wellness, we just think about we think about someone who's just maybe going around the streets, or disturbed or distorted, but it's really mental health because akusibona bonke abantu abatshengisayo ukuthi abaphilile mentally, and ungaphili mentally doesn't mean ukuthi uyahlanya, doesn't mean ukuthi there's something wrong with you, but it's basically imbalances ayenzakalayo emzimbeni emqondweni, and alidela not only all the time alidela to suicide, but in some cases agcina say unama suicidal attempts into kanjalo. So for the first video, basically is to just be myself and talk about the issues in South Africa. And as I wanted to let people know, especially those who are not from South Africa, we are currently experiencing a lockdown, as I've said before, and the lockdown was announced on the 26th of March by our president, the Honorable Cyril Ramaphosa, where on 26th, okay, this will be the lockdown for 21 days. And initially it was going to be 21 days. However, it was extended up until the 30th of April, which is this 30th of April, but it might change, because initially we go 21 days and then he had to add another 2 weeks, which makes it 35 days. So currently we're on day 26 of 35 of the reason why I get is because obviously there are speculations which is about an extension of the lockdown. Might be until June, might be until end of June, might be until August. Ningasho ukuthi guys ngitshela umuntu ngiyicabangela ningasinise ngiyangibopha la, no. We have all Johns Hopkins University, we have about Harvard University, abakona that are basically telling us ukuthi if we ease a lockdown too early, kungaba khona inkinga. I could be sitting here, online, I'm so bubbly, I'm so happy, I seem happy. But emotionally, physically, mentally, but I just want to talk about that. Whether uyangbuka, whether whatever, whether social media, whether YouTube. But I just wanted to tell you what you're not alone. Baninga abanye abantu who are experiencing this, and it's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, it's an everyone thing. The first part is that we're experiencing as experienced it before, which is being in quarantine. And quarantine into yenzayo ukuthi obviously umuntu ojwayele ukuthi adile mhlambe ne-stress sakhe noma adile nezinto ezenzakalayo uba out there, and something ngisho uba out there. And the second one was infection. Abanye abantu bayasaba ukuthi maybe I'll be infected. Will I infect other people in my family, other people around Langi Corner? Will I also be, shall I say, if I'm infected, gizophila yini? You understand? If I'm in the position of nginazo lesifo, ngizokwazi ukuthi ngilulame. And also the frustrations and boredom ukuthi abantu babhorekile. You understand? People are bored. People are like, angisazi ngizoyenzana. I'm on social media, seyangibhora. I'm watching TV, seyangibhora. I'm trying to read, I'm trying to study, I'm trying to focus on school. Abanye are not used to even reading. Amabhuku online, like sitina sonke that are of a privileged brackets. And even in the rural areas are suffering because of this lockdown. They're talking about washing your hands, they're talking about being safe, being hygienic, but unfortunately this is not a reality for all the South Africans. We do know ukuthi a majority abantu abakona in South Africa are not from the tiny bits of abantu abaphila kahle in the country. So can you imagine what the rest of those are dealing with? There's so many things, so I just want to talk about that. And also information overload. So much information going on. So it's too much for someone who is currently dealing with so much. So I just wanted to highlight some of those circumstances that will lead someone to experience depression and anxiety. Meaning is that try and be as active as you can. Please guys, be kind to one another. That's basically the reason why I wanted to highlight lezinto lezi ezenzakalayo. Depression and anxiety is at an all-time high. Not only depression and anxiety, but also statistics of gender-based violence, domestic violence. It's 87,000 people reported during this lockdown. Not only was it 26 days, 7 days after lockdown, about 87,000 reported domestic violence. It's Leon. It's people are actually experiencing hardships during this lockdown. So I take away from this video is, guys, please stay as positive as possible. I know it's very hard under these conditions. I know about the I know about the privilege some of the factors that can contribute to mental breakdown. But what I'm trying to say, please stay positive as possible. Please be active. Number 2. Active fitness plan, no. shine mats. If you can't, just jump. You understand? But try in your routine or in your daily activity, incorporate if some kind of fitness. No, but iba active ngoba nengqondo iyakwazi ukufocus le nto yenza emzimbeni ukwazi ukuthi uphume kule suicidal thoughts okanye kule depressed mode. Also communicate. Ngishilo ukuthi social distancing leshiwoyo, it's physical distancing, which means awusakwazi ukuthi uyovakashela unto. By the way, she's my bosom buddy. You cannot varashela man, you cannot varashela usma. By the way, they are my besties. Yabo, so ngiyosakwazi ukuthi uhambe uyovakasha, go and have lunch, dinner, yabo yonke le nto ngiyosakwazi manje ukwenza izinto ojwayele ukuzenza. But you can call them. You can conference call. That's another idea, is to express your feelings, express how you feel. But there is available free online help, and I will include my links below, so that if you need some kind of help, if you need some kind of support system, some kind of assistance, you can just revert to these people or to these groups or to these platforms and then receive help. Just seek guidance, seek assistance, pray, meditate. Meditation is fun, guys. And in meditation, I go look and no, meditation could be you isolating yourself and just breathing. I know there are apps, even I'll also link them down below. There are apps now to meditate corner, and they remind you before you sleep, please meditate. And also, guys, during this time, if you can play games. I know in my family, myself and my sister and my son, we do play cards. I'm actually calling upon us as citizens of South Africa. Let's support one another. Let us be lenient towards each other. Say from this video, is self-care, guys. I know most of us understand, but self-care is very important. Even if not twice, no once a day, but be fresh more to ufake makeup, ipopo to be muhle quarantine akusho ukuthi usumanje suzoba sad, suzoba engathi manje usakwazi ukwenza izinto kade uzenza. No, ayisho kanjalo. You can basically do the same thing that you were doing at a much lower scale. So into engifuna ukisho nje take away yethu namhlanje is obviously ukuthi take time and reevaluate the situation okuyona njengamanje, and also think about the 65% of abantu who are experiencing depression. And ngiyazi ukuthi mental health akubakhulumi ngayo abantu kakhulu, but it's a subject engithe namhlanje for the first video engifuna ukukhuluma ngayo ukuthi kuko konke okwenzayo, just think about ukuthi lo munye umuntu unjani. Talk to your friends, try and be as positive as you can. I know this shall pass. This is only temporary. I know Asiko writes a song. I know government has initiatives that are in place. And again, I do want to say I'm not a professional psychologist. I'm not a professional healthcare worker. I'm not a professional expert in the subject of mental health as well as anxiety, depression. I'm just an ordinary girl from Kwama, just Nqanqawini, that just wanted to pass on this message to the rest of South Africa. With that being said, thank you very much for sitting down, listening to my much anticipated first video of 2020. And thank you very much. Do subscribe. Do tell your friends, and of course, ngiyabonga kakhulu, nisale kahle, wishing you love, peace, and happiness.